We are back with Ike and me for another tip video. And today I want to touch on something very simple but yet very useful. And it's how to block your competitors. Now look right here. I have a competitor right here in New York when I first started. Just like you all did when you started the scenario. So the first thing I did, even though it wasn't required for the scenario, was I laid down a station right here. And so that way he couldn't have two stations. So that's one thing you can do. Number two, I didn't want him to get up to Boston. So I have two stations in Boston because you can have two in each city. It can be theirs, it can be half yours, half theirs, or they can both be yours. I suggest they're both yours. And so then over here in Albany, which was also important for the scenario, I threw two over here. I got one that I'm using a bunch of, and then one little one I just stuck here. The thing is, at such a cheap amount to put them down, just 50,000, you really can't go wrong at all. And by doing that, see, now I'm going to come over here, Syracuse, I have one, I'll throw a second one down. Now in this part of the scenario, Buffalo is important. I'm going to throw two right from the start, and then he can't do anything about it. Now the one thing he can do is, in theory, he could jump over my tracks and go way up to Quebec or Montreal or something like that. And I haven't seen them do that yet. If it's super far away, I can't say it couldn't happen, but definitely drop two stations in each one, and that will help you block out the competitor for sure. The other thing you can do that will help is, if you do have a station, we gotta be careful. You could try throwing, depending how it's laid out, you could try throwing your line in front of him, which could block him from going, say in this case, to the north. But the main thing is to have two stations down. That will help you tremendously.